Spouse breach. Means adultery.
Geology. Rocks.
Gets him hard.
Okay, so we're in the middle of a flashback. We found out that apparently Ryota's dad, Ryuji Kawara, was a high scientist that was actually in charge of Dr. Iwamine and is like the only person that the doc has ever respected.
And apparently he's got a thing for Lord Helix.
Oh, the fossil.
Really old fossil
The
reference.
fossil. Okay. Yeah, that's... It's like, where are you going with this right now?
My only references are dead memes. You've got to let me have this.
I mean, we started into a long flashback, but like a little bit before the last episode ended, and we are still carrying this on. So apparently, so he's bringing the doc a fossil, and it tempts him with spouse breach or whatever.
We'll carry on your research while you were out then. Go on.
Dang, you're cold. Hey, listen. Want to come with me on a business trip sometime? Field observation is fun. My next one is at the start of the month.
While I'm interested in your work, sir, I am partway through a fascinating process at the moment. Perhaps another time.
Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. Also, it occurs to me, we should probably be using his soft, soothing voice, given that this is him as a younger person, and therefore not fat and evil sounding. But you can continue using your voice, because I don't want to jump back and forth between two.
Well, we don't... we don't have any proof that he's not fat at this time.
Yeah, maybe he got skinny when he became the stranger.
Right.
Because this is when the kid was just born.
I guess.
Yeah, I'll invite you next time then. I bet traveling with you would be a blast.
Field observation is not exactly sightseeing. I will make sure to open time in my schedule, though.
Hey, look at him being flexible.
Look at him.
His last moments were dreadfully anticlimactic. He fell ill with a disease endemic to the island. By the time we returned home, he was so emaciated one could barely recognize him. He had watched as many other birds succumb to disease. So I was sure that he would die in this examination room, surrounded by his family.
Issa, I always knew this was a possibility.
Yes, sir.
I don't regret the way I did things,
No, sir.
but I just remembered. I do have one regret.
Yes, sir.
I regret that I have bonitis.
I was about to say, if the next word out of your mouth is not bonitis, I'm going to be very disappointed in you.
Given that I've had bonitis practically.
Wait, what?
Oh, couple of weeks back, I had to go to the emergency room for a asthma issue. They gave me the wrong medication, and they overdosed me on it, which caused all of my joints to retract towards my chest, and you could hear the bones and joints snapping and cracking.
Oh, God.
And thankfully, at this point, I was fully numb, or it probably would have hurt, because I could barely walk the next day. And the best way to describe it was it looked like I had bonitis.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was awful. They're still trying to send me bills for that.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, I've never done anything a father's supposed to do. I promised to take time off for the first time in years. I want you to do me a favor, Issa. If you ever run into my son, can you do something for him in my stead?
A rather vague request.
He's too nice. He'd never ask for something, even if he wanted it.
I suspect he inherited that trait from his father.
Anyway, if you ever happen to meet him, you don't have to go out of your way to find him or anything.
Very well. I shall remember. What is his name?
Ryota. It's Kawara. Ryota.
You vanished from my life before I ever told you my feelings,
Well now.
and I've chased your shadow since then. I wanted big gay birdie sex. Is this what they mean by quitting while you're ahead? Or was it just cowardice? No matter how I study life, its past, its future, I will never be able to surpass you, and that was my only goal. Kawara Ryota, the son of Dr. Kawara, carrying half his genetic material and otherwise unrelated. But this boy, he may be the only way for me to catch your shadow now.
That's kind of a dick move.
Yeah.
That is like a severely dick move.
But I'm realizing what's wrong with Shu, and that
What?
is he completely lacks the part of his brain that would be responsible for empathy.
Okay.
He is a cold, logical person without much ability to connect and feel with what other people are feeling. And when he finally found someone that he could actually care in some regard for, he became obsessed with fulfilling that final wish, but wrapped around the framework of what is effectively a high-functioning sociopath. He can't connect to other people. So he only sees things how he frames them in his own cold, logical way. So in his mind, the way he's doing this is exactly what was asked of him.
I still think it's a dick move, and I still want him dead by the end of the story.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely too dangerous to live, but he's not evil. They've actually handled his sociopathy quite nicely.
I cannot agree with that. I cannot agree with the not evil thing. I really can't. I mean, some of the things you're saying definitely hold water, but when you try to live up to your mentor by taking his son and turning him into a living bioweapon to commit genocide on another race, I'm sorry, no. That is not defendable.
He created him. He created something better.
That is... I cannot defend that.
No, I can't defend what he's actually done. It's utterly reprehensible, and he should definitely go down for it.
And I cannot say he's not evil for
But
that.
I don't see him being like a mustache-twirling villain. like, I'll get you, He-Man! You know, it's not what he's doing.
So Skeletor now?
Aha!
Does Skeletor have a mustache to twirl?
He did, before He-Man burned his face off.
When your father died, my world was altered. One might say that his influence over me grew after death, both for good and for ill.
Ha! It's funny because it's diseases. Kawara Ryuji. All I can recall of him now is his voice and the color of his wings. He rarely returned home, always leaving Mother and me alone. You did this to carry out my father's will?
You misunderstand.
No, you misunderstand.
Dang, okay. Why don't you tell me all about it then, since you're so smart?
I just did. He misunderstands, that's the problem.
This was not just a parting kindness between colleagues. I doubt there is anyone in this world with a stronger sense of duty than mine.
Duty.
This was his final challenge to me, and you see the result. But your refusal is hardly rational. I was only trying to grant your wish, and had you but accepted, it would be so. Are you dissatisfied with something?
God. Fucking hate this guy. A world without strife, where no one will have a loved one stolen from them. That is the world I wish for. I never asked for a world where the human race is killed.
A pity that you did not say so 8 years ago.
Fucking Christ. It's like that stupid crap, like, if you press the button, you'll get $1 million, but someone you don't know will die.
Yeah.
But, surprise, it ends up being someone you know.
Yeah.
What absurd contract was this?
Because can you ever really know anyone?
Yeah, that...
Are you not but a product of other people's perceptions of you?
I think you might agree with this one.
Yeah.
There's...
I'm a filthy heathen.
There is no power in prayer. I should never have met you. Doctor, my wish ends today. Father's no longer in this world. There is no reason for you to chase after his final will anymore.
I knew it. He was Santa all along.
Oh, he's not saying anymore.
Uh-oh.
He had a non-ho laugh.
Ran out of hose.
Does this mean you're sympathizing with me? Oh, how I have fallen. I can feel his pitying gaze even now. Very well, the contract ends today, and I must admit defeat.
It is not over yet. We must open the gate of Tartarus in the depths of the abyss.
We only have about 10 minutes until the humans come in from above.
I'm trying to remember the voice I had for him.
I know when we still only knew him as one, it was the trying to push out a turd voice, and then it was a little bit lighter.
Ah, I see you are still alive, gentlemen.
Mr. Leone.
I bring with me all those who had taken refuge in the gym.
Whoa, it's like something out of a science fiction movie.
I bet it was built by MIBs. Really? Is it
Sure.
okay.
Rad!
Well, I guess nobody's panicking anyway.
Mr. Shirogane, I will recover Sakazaki's body before I leave. Have no fear.
I am grateful to you.
The exit is no doubt activated by the vital signs of the researchers who work here.
Correct. Do not fear, I shall lead you to it.
The doctor is even creepier when he's being cooperative.
Jeez.
I agree, though.
I do not base my actions on foolish pride or emotion. I carried out an experiment, and I have now obtained the result. I have nothing more to gain or lose here.
But your life.
Now kill him.
Kill him.
Is that everyone? Thank God. Shall we go, Kawada? Can you stand? Yeah. But we need to bring Free with us.
Sorry.
Dude, do we just keep catching you mid-yawn
Yes.
or something? Goodness.
I think everyone else has gone outside.
Doctor, I shall not forget what has taken place here. Once we are outside, I shall see that you face judgment. Wait, kill him now.
Your words are haughty and immature, as always. Do as you please, if you can.
Oh, snap.
I will indeed. Remember my face, villain.
Is that basically how you feel about him?
Kinda, yeah.
Well, who knows? I find you uninteresting, so I may well forget.
Burn.
I must think carefully about my plans once I am outside. I still have much research to...
Oh.
Exclamation.
You heard that too,
It was
right?
a gunshot.
That was a gunshot. Doctor? A gunshot echoes through the room. The doctor collapses. Magnus! There should still be time before the humans... Brian.
What?
Brian! Brian! Let It Die version 1.07 is installed!
I know! What an amazing revelation!
But Brian! Mr. Nanaki! A pistol is in his hand, not hand,
Hand?
wing.
A bird in a hand is worth 2 guns in the bird. What?
He wobbles over to the doctor with the same unsteady, careless gait as always. And...
Shoots him again.
shit!
This is the end of your research.
Yup! My wish has been fulfilled! Thank you, doctor!